From this report, we may see how fruitful and successful the work of the pavilion kicked off at COP29. We have connected with our colleague, Komilakhon Tursunova, who is in the spotlight of the event. Good evening, Komilakhon. How is the work of COP29 and Uzbek pavilion going so far?
Yes, Gulbahor, good evening. The phase of COP29 is going in an active way, covering various discussions, panel sessions, and the bilateral meetings. The agenda of Uzbekistan's pavilion is also very fruitful and productive, gathering a lot of foreign visitors, delegates who are interested in the culture of Uzbekistan. It attracted a lot of people in these 2 days, enormous number of visitors who were impressed by the design and the cultural presentation of the country. For instance, delegates who are also presented here at the pavilion, including Azerbaijani delegation, the UAE, Singapore, Indonesia, and Brazil, also paid a visit to the Uzbek pavilion to see how the design was built here and how Uzbek delegation places its message on the climate issues.
What particularly attracts the visitors to the Uzbek pavilion?
Well, what really attracts the foreign visitors is that all materials used in the pavilion are natural, and that the delegates put a special emphasis on the design and how it would look like. For example, most of the visitors say that they feel like home. Actually, the theme of the pavilion is Hole, which means home. So I see that by these feedbacks and impressions, we can tell that the Uzbek delegation has achieved its goal by making this pavilion feel like home.
How was the second day for Uzbek delegation? Are there any new highlights?
Well, today's agenda for Uzbek delegation was very productive and very fruitful as well. It started with the visit of the head of Uzbekistan to Azerbaijan, who participated in the summit, as well as the pavilion covered various sessions and bilateral meetings. One of the key highlights was the presentation of the advisory committee on the environmental agenda, its position, its purpose, and future plans. Later, the international strategy to promote the culture of sustainable development and involvement of children and youth in the climate agenda for 2024-2030 by relevant ministries and participants was signed. So by this is just the beginning. The phase is very active. The visitors continue to come here, giving their impressions about the pavilion. I'm very impressed about what has been done by Uzbekistan. So there is more to come, and we will update you on the latest news from the pavilion and event itself in the next programs.
Thank you, Komilakhon, for the information. Looking forward to hear more from this event. Now let's move on to other news.